Hello, Mr. Mark. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so today I want to ask you certain questions. I hope you don't mind.
No. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Okay. I heard you've been in the world of teaching before.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, so for how many years have you been teaching?
Officially, I would say like 4 years. 4 years.
4.
Yeah.
That's no small something.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 years you've been a teacher. Let me use that word.
Yeah,
Even though
exactly.
most people don't actually like when I'm using that word. Okay, so you've been a teacher for the past 4 years.
Officially, yeah.
Okay, so what subjects do you actually take?
I see myself as someone that can take all subjects, but specifically, I like taking calculation-based subjects like physics, chemistry, and further maths.
Oh my god. Okay, right now with the way you said physics and chemistry, you're taking me back to my teachers in school, and I'm trying to remember.
Wow. Okay, you haven't had half time with those subjects. Wow. Okay.
Yes, especially physics. So you said you love calculations, which means
very well.
you love mathematics.
Very well. I sleep with mathematics. I eat mathematics every now and then. So yeah. I'm just surprised. Yeah.
I'm actually surprised because you're just like my mathematics teacher. Okay. Now what type of students do you actually encounter while taking this subject? Because this subject are actually subject that students don't like.
Yeah.
Most students don't like anything that has to do with calculations.
Yeah, that's true.
So what type of experience have you had with your students as a teacher?
Okay, I think first of all, one thing I've noticed so far is the problem why people are having this issue with those calculation-based subjects is because their parents are pushing them into a line that they don't really understand. Like, you know, a lot of parents like, my son will become a doctor by force. So I happen to come across a lot of students that they don't even know why they are there in the first place, so they struggle to assimilate. Anytime you come into the class, they'll be like, wow, he's here again, she's here again, like depending on the kind of teacher. So that's something that is really affecting their mind, so their mind is not even positioned to learn, so it's a problem already for them. So it's a challenge, and I think one thing that makes it very difficult is maybe the method that the teacher is using to try to deliver that particular subject topic. So this is something that has been affecting the mind of so many people, so many schools that have taught both public and private. So yeah, that's it. Okay,
now you know there are different type of people you are going to teach, people you will still teach, and people you have taught before. Now when you find, how do you handle people with you know, there are so many people that they will just be naughty in class, they won't want to listen, and most of my teachers, especially when they are new to our school, they want this mentality that they want us to like them, which is not possible. Like our own class, from your mere appearance, like we've already disliked you. Wow. So you're among. Okay. Wow, that's a very interesting question. Don't have to hit me hard. Okay. So the thing is, I get this a lot. So I think whenever a student or some learners are finding it very difficult to like a particular teacher, I think I'll put the blame on the teacher. I'm not saying every teacher out there should try to make the student like them by all means, but what I'm saying is in your lesson note preparation and everything, you need to consider the strength and the weakness of your learners, because if you are giving them the right content, definitely with time and they're understanding it, why would anybody be sad whenever you're in class? Like if you're having a fun learning environment, I feel like everybody will grow. You bring out the best in those students in that particular subject area where you are taking them. So I don't really think it's a matter of you trying to make them want to like you or hate you. If you're doing the right thing, over time they will come around. So if there's a new teacher in town, there's a new face, everybody like, okay, let me see how this teacher is going to be different from the last one. They want to see what difference are you bringing to the table. So that's something that I feel like most teachers or most educators should try to pay attention to, try to deliver the subject topic and hit the nail on the head, and definitely with time everyone will come around. Okay, so as a teacher, you've been a teacher for a while. Yeah. What approach do you use? Because when I was in boarding school in JSS1, my business studies teacher, when he wants to take us, he takes us with music. Like we are writing notes, he's playing music, like everybody is getting along, we're enjoying the class, where he's taking us, he's using music. We want to learn something, a particular formula, we use music to learn. So what type of approach? And my new school right now, since I've been there since like GSS2, I've not seen a teacher that does that.
Okay.
And then the only teacher I know that does that is my chemistry teacher, which she uses acronyms.
Okay.
She's like, okay,
Yeah,
you know, pencil, P for pencil, so you use this to remember potassium. When we are learning electrochemical series, she uses this. Like there is a particular acronym she uses. So what type of approach, like how do you make learning interesting for your students? Do you use songs? Do you like, what else do you use?
That's a very good question. The thing is, no teacher is supposed to apply the same method they use in a particular class for another class, because the type of learners they are different. So what I normally do is that has been working for me is that I try to relate the subject topic to their real life experience. For instance, if I'm teaching you 2 + 2 is equals to 4, I'll make reference to, let's say, Naira notes. If I give you 2 Naira, I gave you 2 Naira notes, 20 Naira yesterday, and I gave you 20 Naira today. As I just make them understand the need for why they should have practical knowledge about that thing that they are doing. Because if you're just telling someone 2 + 2 and it's a new topic, they find it very difficult to assimilate. And let's say you give them an evaluation, maybe a test or something, they find it very difficult to understand because it's a new topic, and let's say it's something they've been doing over time. So you try to, as much as possible, to relate. Okay, I gave your friend Tunde 20 Naira yesterday, I gave you 20 Naira today. I'm just saying this based on if it's the math subject, you understand? So try to relate whatever you are teaching them based on their real life experience. And again, I think there's a place for you going out of your curriculum. Let's say your curriculum is saying that if you mix acid and base and you're going to get water. So like if you give them that kind of illustration, you should try as much as possible to name the acid. Let's say in the content of your textbook or whatever you're using, they like use tetrazosulfate 6 acid, for instance. If you use something like cashew acid, what's it called, the liquid from a cashew, use something relatable to them, so I don't know, okay, this one is acid, unripe plantain has acid, you can turn litmus super to red, and give them illustration that, okay, if they go home and let's say they're eating cashew, they'll be able to like, wow, this is what the teacher was saying. So automatically when you are being asked this kind of questions in exam, they can relate to it and they'll do very well.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. I really learned a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Which also means that I shouldn't judge the mere appearance of a teacher before I evaluate him.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. I really enjoyed this.